Welcome to the AI Storyteller. In the heart of the Interstellar Environmental Agency's bustling headquarters on Earth, Dr. Alex Rivera stood before a massive holographic display, her eyes tracing the swirling patterns of data that represented the lifeblood of countless worlds. Verdantia, a jewel among the colonies with its vast green expanses, now flickered ominously, its vibrant signatures dimming under a shadow that had no name. The Blight, as it came to be known, was an anomaly, a silent thief stealing the very essence of life from planet to planet. The news of Verdantia's plight had come as a whisper, an anomaly in the data that could have been dismissed as a glitch. But as more reports poured in, a chilling pattern emerged, spreading like wildfire across the stars. Worlds once teeming with life now faced the specter of barrenness, their green canopies withering into the void. Alex, with her keen mind and a heart as vast as the cosmos, knew the gravity of what they faced. The Blight was more than a crisis. It was a clarion call to every soul who called this galaxy home. With each passing moment, the vibrant tapestry of interstellar life frayed further, threatening to unravel the very fabric of what it meant to be a part of this grand cosmic community. The United Planetary Coalition's summons came as a beacon in the dark, a gathering of the galaxy's brightest to face the unknown. Alex, chosen for their unparalleled expertise and their deep, empathetic connection to the living world, was to be humanity's voice, its hope. As they prepared to depart for Olympus, the neutral ground where minds would meet and fates would intertwine, Alex took a solitary moment to gaze upon Earth's Amazon, a testament to the resilience and beauty of life. The sight of the ancient forest, alive with a chorus of life, was a poignant reminder of what was at stake, a silent plea from the heart of nature itself. Boarding the spacecraft, Alex carried with her not just the weight of her mission, but the collective hope of countless worlds. The journey to Olympus was a leap into the unknown. This path would test the very limits of human ingenuity and spirit. As the stars blurred into the celestial highway that would lead them to the summit, Alex's thoughts were a whirlwind of fear and determination. The Blight, a foe unlike any other, awaited them, a riddle wrapped in the mystery of the cosmos. But within Alex burned the unquenchable flame of human resolve, the promise that no night was too dark, no challenge too great, for the heart that beats in unison with the universe. The Olympus space station, orbiting the red sands of Mars, hummed with a symphony of languages and ideas as the brightest minds from Earth and its colonies converged. Among them, Dr. Alex Rivera stepped off the shuttle, a repository of Earth's ecological knowledge. The station, a testament to human ingenuity and a bridge between worlds, was abuzz with anticipation. The summit, organized in response to the ecological crisis, promised to be a historic gathering of intellect and resolve. In the heart of the station, Alex was introduced to the task force, Dr. Lena Zhao, whose work in genetic engineering could be the key to resilient crops, Commander Raj Patel, a tactician with the rare ability to navigate the complexities of interstellar logistics, and Dr. Emilio Sado, whose insights into alien ecosystems could provide unexpected solutions. The briefing room, aglow with the soft light of holograms, painted a stark picture of the crisis. The Blight, an enigma spanning star systems, was ravaging plant life with a ferocity that defied explanation. Data from myriad worlds flickered before them, each dataset a dirge for dying ecosystems. Debate ensued as strategies clashed in the air, from aggressive containment to nuanced scientific inquiry. Alex, rooted in a life of ecological balance, argued for a path that would heal rather than harm, reminding the room of the interconnectedness of all life. A multifaceted and bold plan emerged from the crucible of debate. The task force would spearhead an effort to unravel the mystery of the Blight while simultaneously seeking ways to shield the galaxy's inhabitable planets. This dual approach, ambitious and fraught with uncertainty, was their best hope. As the summit drew to a close, Alex and the team stood united, a constellation of diverse talents bound by a singular goal. The road ahead was uncharted, the enemy unknown, but in this fusion of minds and wills, there lay a spark of hope. In the quiet that followed, Alex gazed out at the stars, each one a promise of worlds to save. The weight of leadership was heavy, but in the company of giants, even the mightiest of burdens seemed lighter. With science as their compass and collaboration as their guide, they stepped into the fray, a beacon of human perseverance in the face of cosmic adversity. In the sterile quiet of Olympus Station's advanced laboratories, the task force set to work, dissecting the mystery of the Blight with the precision of surgeons. Dr. Alex Rivera, surrounded by a team of the galaxy's finest minds, delved into the heart of the crisis, her determination a steady flame in the darkness. The labs, a labyrinth of cutting-edge technology, buzzed with activity. Scientists from myriad disciplines, united under a common banner, shared insights and theories, each piece of data a piece of the puzzle they sought to solve. Dr. Lena Zhou, her hands dancing over gene sequencers, explored the genetic makeup of afflicted plants, searching for a common thread, a vulnerability in the face of the Blight's relentless advance. Her work, a fusion of art and science, held the promise of a breakthrough in the growing gloom. Commander Raj Patel, his mind a map of interstellar currents and quarantine zones, orchestrated a ballet of supply ships and research vessels, ensuring the flow of samples and equipment remained uninterrupted. His strategic acumen, honed in the depths of space, was now a shield against the spread of destruction. Dr. Emilio Sato, peering through microscopes at samples from distant worlds, sought signs of natural immunity, a clue hidden in the vast tapestry of life. His expertise in xenobiology, once a pursuit of pure knowledge, had become a weapon in the fight for survival. Amidst the whirlwind of activity, a breakthrough shimmered on the horizon. A pattern emerged, a subtle thread linking the afflicted planets, a specific frequency of light that seemed to fuel the Blight's growth. This discovery guided their next steps. Armed with this knowledge, the team embarked on a daring venture. They engineered a prototype organism, a plant designed to thrive in the shadow of the Blight, its photosynthesis tuned to a different spectrum of light. This creation, a synthesis of Earth's flora and alien biology, was the product of the task force's ingenuity and resilience. As the first seeds of the new organism took root in the controlled environments of Olympus Station, cautious optimism spread among the team. Each sprout, each leaf, was a silent rebel against the Blight's tyranny. In these moments of triumph, Alex stood with her colleagues, a united front against an unseen foe. The battle was far from over, but in the crucible of shared purpose, they had found a glimmer of hope, a path forward through the shadow of the Blight. The corridors of Olympus Station resonated with skepticism, a stark contrast to the grim uncertainty that had pervaded just weeks before. At the heart of this shift was Dr. Alex Rivera and the team's groundbreaking work on the genetically engineered plants, their only hope in the battle against the Blight. The first generation of engineered plants thrived in the station's sprawling greenhouses. Their lush leaves, untouched by the Blight, showcased the potential for a new beginning on the ravaged worlds. Alex, overseeing the delicate process of nurturing these life forms, felt a deep sense of responsibility. Commander Raj Patel's meticulous planning unfolded into a galaxy-wide operation, distributing the seeds of salvation to the afflicted planets. The logistics were daunting, involving countless ships and crews, all synchronized in a ballet of precision and urgency. Each successful delivery was a small victory, each planting a step towards redemption. Across the colonies, the news of the engineered plants sparked a wave of renewed hope. Communities, once resigned to their fading worlds, now watched with bated breath as the first seeds took root in their soil. The success of these plants became a symbol of possible resurgence, a topic that dominated conversations and media alike. Dr. Emilio Sato's discovery that the Blight was not merely a disease, but a form of life itself, cast a shadow over the celebration. This understanding brought a new depth to their mission, raising questions about the ethics of their fight. Was the Blight simply fighting for its own survival, as any life form would? This dilemma weighed heavily on the team, adding a layer of complexity to their already monumental task. The first reports from the colonies were like rays of sunlight piercing through storm clouds. The engineered plants not only survived, but began to thrive, creating patches of green in landscapes long surrendered to decay. Each report bolstered the team's spirits, a tangible sign that their efforts were bearing fruit. In a rare moment of quiet, Alex stood among the greenhouses, surrounded by the fruits of their labor. The journey from despair to hope from theory to tangible success, had been fraught with challenges. Yet here, among the whispering leaves, Alex found a moment of peace. They had dared to hope, to fight against the seemingly unstoppable tide of the Blight, and now that hope was blossoming into reality. As the green wave of engineered plants began to sweep across the barren landscapes, a shadow of uncertainty loomed over the task force. In some regions, the Blight countered their efforts with alarming adaptability, mutating in ways that left the new flora wilted and dying. This unexpected resistance sent concern through the team, challenging their initial triumph with a sobering reminder of nature's complexity. Dr. Emilio Sato, intrigued by the resilience of the Blight, embarked on an ambitious project to establish communication. Using a sophisticated array of xenolinguistic translators and biosignal interfaces, the team initiated a tentative dialogue with the entity. To their astonishment and unease, the Blight responded, revealing not just awareness, but a form of sentience. The revelation that they were combating a sentient being sparked a moral and ethical quandary that ripped through the task force and beyond. What had begun as a fight for survival against an ecological menace now became an ethical dilemma, pitting the sanctity of countless ecosystems against the existential rights of a newly discovered life form. Faced with this new information, the United Planetary Coalition, along with the task force, made a groundbreaking decision to pursue diplomatic negotiations with the Blight. This move, unprecedented in human history, was fraught with uncertainty, but underscored a commitment to seek peace even with the most alien of intelligence. The negotiation process was unlike any other, conducted through a delicate symphony of biosignals translated into comprehensible dialogue by the team's cutting-edge technology. The Blight, articulating its instinctual drive to survive and expand, presented a poignant mirror to humanity's own existential impulses. Throughout the tense sessions, a fragile thread of mutual understanding began to weave between the two entities. The Blight, far from the mindless scourge they had presumed, shared its perspective on existence, revealing complexities and desires that resonated with the fundamental instincts shared by all life. In this crucible of diplomacy, Alex Rivera found herself at a crossroads of personal and professional ethics. The weight of her decisions, balanced between the preservation of worlds and the acknowledgement of a new form of life, bore heavily on her conscience. The negotiation chamber, a place where human history met an alien presence, buzzed with the tension and promise of a groundbreaking accord. Through the intricate dance of communication, the Blight shared its narrative, an odyssey of survival and instinct, casting its previous incursions in a new light. This discovery, facilitated by the tireless work of the team and the ingenuity of the biosignal translators, softened the hardened perspectives of many, painting the Blight not as a foe but as a fellow traveler in the vast expanse of space. The heart of the negotiations beat around a radical concept: cohabitation without conquest. The proposal to allocate barren, lifeless worlds to the Blight, where it could thrive unimpeded, offered a solution that preserved both the galaxy's biodiversity and the Blight's essence. This delicate balance, struck through days of intense dialogue, was a testament to the potential for empathy and understanding between the most disparate of entities. The agreement christened the alliance and emerged as a symbol of mutual respect and cooperation. The signing was broadcast across the galaxy, a moment of unity that transcended the sum of its parts. Alex, witnessing the culmination of her journey from despair to hope, felt a profound connection to the broader tapestry of life, a tapestry now enriched by the Blight's inclusion. With the alliance forged, Alex and the team were charged with translating its ideals into reality. Establishing Blight reserves on designated worlds was an unprecedented venture that required careful oversight to ensure the delicate terms of coexistence were maintained. This phase, fraught with logistical and ethical complexities, was a challenge for the ideals the agreement embodied. As the galaxy adjusted to the new status quo, public opinion was a mosaic of admiration, skepticism, and awe. The alliance, a symbol of peace and cooperation, also bore the weight of lingering doubts about the future. Amidst this kaleidoscope of views, Alex found herself reflecting on the journey's lessons, about the power of dialogue, the depths of empathy, and the boundless potential for understanding that lay within the heart of conflict. The dawn of the Green Epoch heralded a new chapter for humanity and its galactic neighbors, one where the scars of the Blight were healed by the hands of unity and innovation. Alex Rivera, once a frontline warrior against the ecological menace, now stood as a steward of this burgeoning era, overseeing the symbiotic restoration of worlds once thought lost. Across the galaxy, landscapes that had withered under the Blight's shadow were now teeming with life, a testament to nature's resilience. Under Alex's guidance, ecologists and botanists collaborated with the Blight, using engineered plants to weave a new tapestry of life. Worlds that had once been barren, showcases of despair, were now vibrant canvases of hope, their ecosystems thriving in a delicate balance maintained by human and Blight custodians. The terraforming of Blight-designated worlds stood as an example of what could be achieved when former adversaries united for a common cause. These planets, once stark and lifeless, now flourished with a diverse array of flora, coexisting with the Blight in a planned harmony. This initiative not only expanded humanity's habitable territories, but also offered a new model for colonization that respected and integrated the natural order, setting a precedent for future endeavors in the cosmos. The success of the Green Epoch resonated deeply within human society, sparking a cultural renaissance that celebrated the newfound partnership with the Blight. Literature, art, and music drew inspiration from the themes of unity and coexistence, weaving the tale of the Green Epoch into the fabric of human heritage. Educational systems embraced this narrative, instilling in future generations the principles of empathy, for respect, and ecological stewardship. The ripple effects of the Green Epoch extended beyond the confines of human-inhabited space, attracting the curiosity and admiration of distant civilizations. The alliance between humanity and the Blight, once a daring gamble, now served as a model for interstellar diplomacy, opening dialogues with other species and fostering a network of cooperation that spanned the stars. As Alex watched the lush world spin slowly below, a sense of peace and accomplishment settled over her. The Green Epoch was more than an era of ecological revival. It was a testament to the unyielding human spirit capable of turning the tide of despair into a flood of hope. In this quiet moment, Alex understood that her legacy, and that of all who had stood against the Blight, was not merely the survival of worlds, but the birth of a new vision for the galaxy, a vision of harmony, resilience, and boundless potential for growth. As the rich worlds thrived in the vastness of space, Dr. Alex Rivera stood at the precipice of a new era. The journey from the dark days of the Blight's emergence to the flourishing present had been arduous, fraught with uncertainty and fear. Yet, as Alex gazed upon the thriving ecosystems and the interstellar alliances that had blossomed from adversity, a deep sense of fulfillment washed over her. The Blight, once an enigmatic foe, had transformed under the light of understanding into an invaluable ally. Its role in the ecological transformation of countless worlds was a stark reminder of the transformative power of perspective and the potential for unity in diversity. The once feared entity was now a symbol of cooperation, integral to the ongoing efforts to heal and expand the frontiers of habitable space. The ripples of the Green Epoch extended beyond the immediate ecological victories, seeding a cultural and philosophical revolution across human colonies. The saga of humanity's partnership with the Blight, from the brink of catastrophe to a harmonious alliance, had inspired a generation. Art, literature, and education now echo the themes of resilience, cooperation, and the boundless capacity for growth in the face of adversity. This profound shift was mirrored in the intergalactic arena, where humanity's journey from conflict to collaboration with the Blight served as an example. Diplomatic envoys from distant civilizations, once wary of the human propensity for division, now sought dialogue and partnership, eager to learn from the lessons of the Green Epoch. Amid this blossoming interstellar landscape, Alex contemplated the future. The challenges of the past had given way to a horizon brimming with promise, each star a beacon guiding the way to new discoveries and alliances. The legacy of the Green Epoch, embodied in the lush worlds and the united communities that nurtured them, was a testament to the indomitable spirit of life to adapt and thrive. As the chapter closed on this epochal saga, Alex understood that her role was not just as a steward of the present, but as a bridge to the future. The next generation, raised in the shadow of the Green Epoch, carried the torch forward, their hearts and minds shaped by the principles of empathy, respect, and a shared destiny among the stars. The legacy of the Green Epoch was not just in the worlds reclaimed or the alliances forged, but in the enduring promise of a future where unity and cooperation illuminated the path forward, a beacon for all who journeyed through the cosmos. Like and subscribe to the AI Storyteller channel for captivating tales that transport you to new worlds and inspire your imagination. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the realms of creativity and storytelling. Remember, stories have the power to connect us all and ignite our imaginations. Let's keep the magic alive together. Like and subscribe.